It's finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Fulham 0. We left it late and got there in the end. The new signing, Amasri, got off the bench to score what was the winner on his first competitive debut for Man United Football Club. So that's all well and good. Based on that performance, I don't think we're going to be lifting the Premier League trophy aloft. There are still more weak links in the team. There's still more questions than answers. You can't win the league in August, but you most certainly can lose it. And yes, we are top for around about 48 hours or so. Because I think teams will score more than one goal. But that still wasn't great. You know? And it was just like the same as last season. When we played Wolves in the game of the season, we struggled, and I think around about the 73rd, 74th minute mark, we scored via Varane. It was a Wamba-Krapa assist. I'm glad we got to win the Wamba-Krapa. I was the only Manchester United fan to go, don't sign him, don't sign him. And I'm so glad that finally I'm rewarded. I didn't want to sign him, and I was so happy we sold him. So good riddance to bad rubbish. He's West Ham's problem now. I just don't get it with him. So that's one of the deadwood out the door. So that's fantastic. I thought Rashford played well. The new right back stroke left back. He made a great recovery when Traore was on the gallop. And before Traore could find a teammate, Masuari was there to make the significant challenge. Or therefore, after he wasn't tested, and he made the game and the surrounding areas of it easy. So it was a good debut. Rashford again, head in the clouds, his heart's not in it. I said even before people said, oh, give him a new contract. I said, don't give him a new contract. I still don't think he earned that contract. We made an absolute glaring error by allowing him to dictate the tempo, dictate the contract on his terms. He got 17 goals in the Premier League, 30 goals overall. Michael Rickett's got 15 goals by February in the 01-02 season. So basically, Rashford has had the same season as Michael Ricketts had. But Rashford getting 2 goals extra with Michael Ricketts getting 2 goals less. Okay? And I'll still sell Rashford before the window closes. He's not going to have a productive season. He didn't score many goals last season. He was gobbing off. Remember when he scored against Spurs in the 2-2 draw, giving it the big one, thinking he's here, Billy Big Bollocks, right? And he needs to realise that his place should be in jeopardy. And I don't like when Ten Hag defends him to the hilt, never criticises him, and give him a free rein. No player is immune from criticism. And I've been criticising Rashford an awful lot, especially when he tried to be a pioneering politician and gave him the chance. What do you want to be? And after my advice, he started listening to me. So based on when he got those 30 goals, he can thank me because it's my criticism that got him, to get those goals in that season. So I'm responsible for his success. How about that? For that one season. But one swallow doesn't make a summer. But Rashford, for me, he's got loads of the far top reds on side. And I just think that we need to move him on. And nothing in the game tonight made me change my mind on that. I just don't get it anymore. It's time to go. And that's what I want before the window closes. But unfortunately, you don't always get what you want. But never say never in terms of him going. I thought Ahmad made some very good runs. Apart from that, didn't do much. Didn't notice him throughout the game. Casemiro, you know, there was potential of him to have more shots on and off target, but he had most all the shots he had were off target, and then Bruno Fernandes missed 2 sitters, not because of good play, because Fulham were pissing about with the ball on the edge of the area, and that always seems to happen in these type of games for Ten Hag. He always seems to get that stroke of luck, which is annoying at times. But I don't see Ten Hag lasting the season. It was the same as the Wolves game last season. I'm not interested in, we got the 3 points, let's move on. No, it doesn't work like that. There's always a story in the Premier League. There's always a barrier. There's always a difficult task around towards the horizon. And we're going to have more stiff tests. And Fulham had their chances. We're still, conceding gut load of chances. And that will be our downfall once again. So I'm not jumping out of my seat here. I was expecting a twist, and I just think we will finish, as on my prediction, we will finish in the top 4. But is that good enough for Man United? No. Judge how many league titles you win, not how many Mickey Mouse Cups you get. It's an added bonus in the structure of that as well. Ten Hag brought on 2 defenders, De Ligt, to make his competitive debut, and Johnny Evans. McTominay, come on, and I actually think McTominay changed the game. And once he was on the pitch, we scored, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's very fantastic, and it's very good that there's a solution. And McTominay is a problem solver. He can solve solutions. So that's very good. But yeah, we won the game, 3 points in the bag. Sancho wasn't on the bench. It looks like he's going to go to PSG. We're going to try and sign the PSG player who is out of the squad, which is good. But I've never been a Sancho fan. And Ten Hag should not have accepted his apology, which was a non-apology, really, to be honest. But I'm glad that Sancho will hopefully go in the next in the dying embers of the window. Get the PSG player in. He's unhappy with PSG. PSG don't want to keep an unhappy player. We don't want to keep an unhappy player in Sancho. So get rid of him. That's what I would do. But the one key thing after the game, that famous saying, it's all about winning. Nobody remembers the losers, but everybody remembers the winners.